All right, so this one, there's a theme with our other two packages tonight. This is just one
Okay.
badge cam. The other one's a compilation, but it's people getting tased tonight. Although this
Nice.
one's pretty interesting even after the guy gets tased because this guy is
Okay.
absolutely wild. I believe he's a sovereign citizen. I know people have been asking us for some sovereign citizen stuff.
100%.
So here we go.
I
I believe this is in Florida because, of course.
mean, on you.
Sovereign citizens, or as I call it, the militant wing of the Libertarian Party.
Yes. Yeah, it's again, I'm so sympathetic to their cause, but it's still bullshit.
May I see you,
I'm
please?
just walking through. You ain't got no reason to mess with me.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Have a seat right there, okay?
I own the police. I hold the rights to all police.
Okay.
If you pull that,
Okay.
I swear to God, the military will gun your fucking ass down. I own the fucking police. I pay your fucking salary.
Sit down.
Ever had to deal with someone like this?
Yes, he seems reasonable. Let's
Yeah,
sit him
what-
next to Grandma at Thanksgiving dinner.
Is this drugs or just pure insanity, you think?
It's tough to say, dude. It could be a mental illness, or it could be coke or meth or PCP or any number of things.
Little from
You know,
column A, little from column B.
Perhaps as well. Yeah, frequently it's a little mental illness and a little dope at the same time. Just depends.
He owns the police. I didn't know anyone did.
I mean,
Right
you as
now.
a tax-paying citizen, technically, you do own the police department. It is yours.
Yeah, they don't seem to care.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm contacting you, okay?
Good.
CCU temperature. Show me out with a white
You
nail.
can't arrest me anyway. I'm fucking sovereign.
Behind the
I'm fucking sovereign.
DMT.
Master Commander, United States Armed Forces. Boy, you're gonna die. All you fucking traitors.
See, this is where you need a personality like you've got for law enforcement because I
Yeah.
would not be able to deal with this. I really wouldn't.
He's trying to intimidate the officer, and or he is trying to um, get him to overreact by screaming and yelling. Right now, all he's doing is yelling and pointing his finger. He's not threatening. He's not doing anything dangerous or violent. He's acting. I mean, he's acting violent. I don't know how you put it exactly, but like he would like very much for the cop to overreact and pepper spray him or tase him for no reason. Because right now he's not threatening the officer. He's just yelling. And if you can, as an officer, if you can bear that in mind, this guy's just yelling right now. I need to be ready because he's unstable to react if he does get up and decide to assault me. But right now he's just yelling. And if I can stay calm, I might be able to give him an off ramp to calm down himself. But the odds of that, honestly, the odds of that are so slim. The odds of this guy being de-escalating himself, accepting the off ramp that you offer him, are almost zero. This is not going to end well.
No, he seems pretty jacked up.
Yeah.
While you're here, by the way, before I forget, hit like, please, and turn on accept gifted memberships because people have been gifting. Thank you to Stacy, Trigger, Nigsaw, and Mars for gifting memberships tonight. You guys are the best. All right.
PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs.
And insurgents are gonna fucking die. I hold the rights to police. Boy, I hold the goddamn United States Department of Justice.
Be
I
quiet.
own it. I own it, boy.
Be quiet before you get tased.
If you tase me, boy, I swear
Now,
to
see,
God.
no, I mean, let the guy yell. Honestly, there's no reason to escalate this right now. He's getting up. You know, you want to be ready if you need to do something, but do what you're told. Listen to me. You know, you're going to get tased. It's unnecessary because the guy hasn't actually threatened him. All he's doing is yelling. Remember that.
So I know you guys, I don't want to say shit on the taser a lot, but a little bit because it's got like sort of a narrow use window, right?
Right. So, yeah. For example, you don't want to use it on someone covered in gasoline. We learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Check out that video on their channel if you haven't seen it.
That's a rough one, dude. And yeah, I'm not an expert on taser. I never carried one in the line of duty or anything, but I've been around them a lot, and I know enough to know that there's a use window. It's not a super narrow window, but like if someone is wet, no. Someone's covered in gas, no. Someone's been pepper sprayed heavily, no.
They're
If
running
someone's
across a
wearing loose-
highway.
Yes, yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I don't want to watch that one again, by the way. Don't make that one a package, please. If someone's wearing loose clothing, if someone's wearing thick clothing, if someone's moving really, really fast, the idea, because you have to get two prongs in, spread out enough on the person's body that they can complete an electrical circuit. So it's like sticking your finger into a light socket. You're completing the circuit. And if you don't get the prong spread, if they have too much baggy clothing, if the prong doesn't go into their flesh, et cetera, it doesn't work. But in the use case where it does work, it's extremely effective. It's just not always appropriate. So cops will use it when they should be using something else frequently.
There was a video on y'all's channel. I don't know if it came out. Actually, I watch stuff in the app, so I don't know if it's out on the channel yet. But the last badge cam that was in the app, I think, was from Brooklyn. And there was a guy with like a knife to his mom's throat or something like that. Yeah. And the officer came in with the taser. And you guys were kind of both like, not really the right time for a taser.
Yeah, I mean, all you could see of the bad guy was like this, and everything else was mom in front of him. And I'm like, what are we doing with a taser? That's not going to work.
And here you think going too early to the taser here?
Well, I mean, all the guy did was stand up. I would have just backed up a little bit and let this guy continue. Because sometimes the people who are like this will wear themselves out. It's kind of like having a toddler who's having a temper tantrum. If you just, okay, I'll be over here, like just let them scream and yell and kick and kick the ground, and eventually they'll get tired and they'll stop. If you, as a parent, if you're like, no, stop doing that right now, that's just going to agitate and make it worse, and it's going to prolong the temper tantrum. If you ignore the temper tantrum, they'll wear themselves out and they'll realize temper tantrums don't work. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to try something else. With an adult person like this who's freaking out, the best thing you can do is back up a few feet. As long as no one else is in danger, he doesn't appear to have a weapon. Let him yell and scream. Be ready to react, obviously, but like, there's no need to pull a taser out yet. I don't think. I think a few steps back and like, just talking here. We're just talking. Give the guy a minute. That's just me.
I forget what the call was for, but if it was just for the fact that they were hanging out back there and there's not, it's not like they're breaking into, it looks like a bank or something, like, is leaving just an option too? Just being like, all right, have a good night. I'm going to go on to my next call.
Maybe, although in this case, this guy's so agitated, I'm worried about somebody else running into this guy and
right.
not being able to defend themselves. So I'd want to at least ID the guy. That's a legal thing to do. If somebody called you and said, go check this out or whatever, I think, I'm not sure what the call was. So if he's literally just sitting there, the most you can really do legally is tell him to leave the property. It's private property. If he's not doing anything independently illegal, you can't really detain him. So, but I don't know what the call was. So tough to say.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
I own the goddamn police. I'm your boss. I'm the highest role on the planet.
Sir, sit down.
Fuck you.
Sit down, sir.
Hit me with it. That's what you'll do. You'll die.
Sit down, sir.
You ain't got no reason to be messing with me. None.
Sit down. Right
None.
now. Sit down.
Get off me, man. Get off me.
I'm going to tase you, sir.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, well.
CCU temperature. Full shield taser deployed.
So you would think that would kind of, calm him down a bit. Like, I don't want that to happen again, but it seems to have only agitated him.
Well, here's the thing about the taser. If you successfully deploy a taser and the person drops to the ground, it's now time to get in there, pin him to the ground, and handcuff him. Standing there with the darts in him and letting him get back up and hitting him again is a bit of, it's a bit of malfeasance in my opinion. But again, I never had a taser, so who am I to judge?
No, but obviously tasers can be somewhat like cause harm, because when we tried to get one from Neil so I could tase Mike at Dabble House, Neil would not partake. I was like, can you get a taser? He's like, yeah, probably. Why? And I told him, and he was like, I can't let you do that.
No.
Put your arms out.
But assuming they will let us, Mike will be pepper spraying me at AspCon, and we'll be bringing the footage back to Uncle Rico.
Nice.
Arrest.
What am I under arrest for?
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your arms out. You're under arrest.
Put your hands behind your back.
What am I under arrest for?
We'll explain everything to you.
By the way, his question is not a reasonable question. What is he under arrest for? Because I'm not really clear. Again, I don't know what the call was, but I'm not sure. I don't know what his PC was for a detention or reasonable suspicion of a crime being afoot for his detention. If he didn't have one and the guy's trying to walk away, why are we pursuing him if we don't have anything legally to detain him for? So his question is legitimate. Like, why am I being arrested for what exactly? And they're going to be like, well, obstructing an investigation or failing to comply with a lawful order. Well, was the order lawful is the question. And the answer is I don't know.
Interesting.
Listen, hey, talk to me.
So you're kind of on his side right now.
I don't have enough information. That's the side I'm on. I need more info. And by the way, it's important to note, um, police, sheriffs have to make life and death decisions sometimes with very limited information. They only know what they know, and sometimes your brain can get heady. You're like, well, this guy's yelling and he seems aggressive, so I have to detain him. And that's not necessarily true. Again, don't know what the call was. I won't say that again, I promise. Don't know why he was called there in the first place, but if the call is just there's a couple of guys sitting there and the guy's yelling and screaming, he's within his rights to yell and scream. There's no one around. No one's peace is being disturbed. A police officer's peace can't be disturbed. The Supreme Court decided that a long time ago. So there's no disturbing the peace. He's literally just yelling and being sort of aggro. That's not illegal. So, but some cops get in their head that, well, I'm here now. I must control this situation. And it isn't always like an authoritarian thing. It's like, well, this guy seems dangerous, so I'm supposed to do something, right? And so they get scrambled. The idea here is, unless he had some other PC or reasonable suspicion, independent of that, the stop isn't really a good stop in my opinion so far.
To God, we're gonna kill y'all.
All right, just talk to me now, okay?
We're gonna come to the United States Marine Corps. It's gonna blow your goddamn heads off.
Okay.
I mean, in fairness, he was just laying there with his hands behind his back too. Like he's screaming, but he's not. It's like
Did
he's not
he
like
give
he's
him the taser
resisting.
again? I couldn't tell. Did he give him the
No,
taser
he
again?
didn't. Just the one time, from what I saw.
Okay.
I'm the head of the goddamn CIA. Master Commander of the United States Armed Forces.
Hey.
Master Commander Russell Crowe is in custody.
I've seen that movie. I don't see a lot of movies, but I've seen that one.
What's your name?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Against the Republic of the United States military. I'm the goddamn sovereign. I pay the fucking military. I'm gonna blow y'all fucking heads off.
Stop.
We're gonna blow y'all. We're gonna kill you, punk.
Scotty.
I hold the right to all law.
Scotty.
I hold the right to all law.
Oh, they know this guy, by the way. She's calling him by his first name. So this is a known quantity, which does change the calculus a little bit. They might already know he has a warrant. He's a regular, so he's a frequent flyer.
Yeah.
But she's calling him by his first name, so that does change the calculus quite a bit. Again, I don't know for sure that it's a legal stop, but they might already know he's got a warrant for failure to appear or whatever. And so he was the reason he didn't arrest him sooner. This is, again, I'm supposing this to be possibly the case, is that he was waiting for another unit to get there, which is wise, with dealing with a guy like that. If you're going to have to arrest him, if you can wait for another unit, because he's obviously going to fight back. So if you can wait for another person to get there, wait for another person. That's another possible reason why he did what he did.
So taking it slow because they knew they were going to have a hard time with it. This seems like one of those people that you're like, this is going to be the rest of their night now, is dealing with them.
Yeah. And exactly what you said. You said it really well. Taking your time. This is not going to go easy. So why not have a friend or two there before this goes down? Yeah, 100%.
100%.
You're me on this comm system. You got to die.
Scotty. Hey, I need you to calm down for me.
You got to die.
Okay, relax. Can you calm down for me, please?
Can you have a
Listen to me.
coming out here?
Can you look at me on this side, Scotty?
We're bombing this country. We're going to bomb this country
Scotty.
because of you.
I know this is supposed to be a bit of a comedy show, but I'll say two things. One, she's doing a great job. She's handling this really well. I wouldn't say calm down, by the way. Calm down's never worked on anyone who's not calm ever in the history of people not being calm. And I would say, look, this guy probably is a veteran. He probably has severe PTSD and probably an opioid addiction or God knows what else. So, fuck,
He's very agitated, though. Like, this is, you see people like this in, like, New York screaming on the side of the street and stuff.
Right. Those aren't all necessarily veterans. This guy's probably a vet, and he probably has PTSD. I'm just surmising from what he had to say.
And he's Master and Commander of the United States.
Dude,
So
badass.
he's got that going for him.
Yes.
And Nigsaw is dropping another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. You
Nice.
are the best. We love you guys. Thank you. And shout out to the 144 in here. Hit like.
Scotty.
We're going to bomb it.
Free Big Report Patrol, show me out with 16 good time.
All right, Scotty. I'm going to roll you over on that, okay? Wait.
Dead, punk motherfuckers. Dead, punk motherfuckers.
I don't know why, but I just kind of thought like once he got in handcuffs, he would calm down. It's like sort of,
Oh, no.
like, it's over at that point sort of thing.
Well, you saw the AG and her friend recently. They didn't calm down once they were in handcuffs. They're just not as scary as this guy. That's the only difference.
I would argue they were scarier. I'm an AG.
Urgents and traitors.
I'm right here. Babe.
I'm right here, babe. I'm right here.
Right
I
here.
don't have nothing on me.
All right, can you do me a favor? Sit up for me.
It's a lot of Sharpies for a homeless guy to be carrying.
I mean, he's got a
I
lot of
counted
business
3
to do.
Sharpies.
He's doing a lot of redacting since he is the master and commander. He's also doing all the redacting of official documents, I'm sure.
He has more Sharpies than Mike Morse.
Sit up. Cross your legs. Cross your legs, and then I'm going to help you up, okay?
Call the military, mama. Tell them they got the master commander. Bring the military. Tell them to gun their f***ing asses down.
Scotty.
These f***ing cowards, punks.
Scotty.
You! I own the goddamn police.
Scotty, stop. Calm down.
You!
Scotty.
You! Sylvia P. Coburn left it in my goddamn name. I own the whole criminal justice system.
Scotty.
Calm down.
Die, huh?
All right, come on. I'm going to help you up, okay?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably also a lot of dope involved here, a lot of dope on board, probably meth or crack or something like that. Just from my personal experience, that's probably what's happening here. And you know, the face I was just making, this is if he was in front of me yelling, I would be making this face. Just arms crossed, yes, just nod and smile and look, whatever.
They're trying. They're holding their composure. Again, I would have lasted 5 minutes. I would have been like, guy, do you think anyone wants to hear your bullshit? Why don't you shut the fuck up? And they've handled it much better.
That would be helpful.
Yes. All right. You ready to get up? Scotty. You ready to get up for me? Come on. Come on, let me get you up here so I can take a look at your back here, okay? 1, 2. There we go. Let's go on over in front of my car.
Traitors need to serve your foot. Get off me.
I mean, disrespect. Sorry, Commander Scotty, if you come with us, please.
Master and Commander.
Yes.
Nick saw with $2 says frogs and AG with a hard F in front of that.
Ew, that deserves the rim shot on the drums for sure.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
You're all gonna f***ing die. The military's gonna kill you. You have committed acts of war. You must die.
You got nothing else on you.
I got nothing.
Can you imagine putting up with this for what cops get paid?
Yes, I can. Absolutely, I can. Yes, I've done it.
What are you arresting me for?
Oh, this is funny. Oh, sorry, it didn't come up yet. There's a lag in EV between the super chats coming up. So, there it is. Our buddy, this is from last night, Al E. Facatora with $1.99. You need a haircut. I just got a haircut.
At least he called you Mr. Russo and didn't call you Frog. That's respect. So, respect. I assume that name means something if you say it fast enough, but I can't figure it out yet.
This was another. So, Stuttering John always bringing the heat with the content. He has been going over Rolling Stone's list of the top 250 guitar players. And if you watched last night's Uncle Rico, you'll see that most of his analysis of the list is, I don't know him. I don't know him. Never heard of him. And
I couldn't watch. I'm on vacation. I couldn't watch last night, but I'm going to watch. Is that going to be a clip that's going to come out on the YouTube channel?
I will make sure there's a clip of that. And one of the guitar players is probably from somewhere in the Middle East, and his name was Ali, like Ali Farukta or something, and John butchered his name. So, of course, as it happens, it turns up in the chat. Thank you for the $2, sir. And I just got my
Shuli Network has the best fans. I mean, really smart and funny, dude. I mean, I love it. I love the
no shit. Our audience is funnier than most shows, and I will go to my grave thinking that nobody can change my mind.
That checks out. That checks out for sure. 100%.
100%.
I also thought the chick might calm him down a little bit, like not just her demeanor, but the fact that it's a chick. Is that sexist? Am I a terrible person?
No, I think a lot of people think that, and that could be true in some situations. It depends on how he feels about women, frankly. If he's had bad experiences with women and his mom wasn't the best, then that could just trigger him more than a male. But it's just, it's like people think, oh, if someone had a lot of spicy food growing up, pepper spray won't affect them. That's just not true. You just don't know which way it's going to go. So,
I don't think it's going to affect me, actually.
okay.
I told you I had a legal right to stop you.
You ain't got no legal right to f***ing stop me.
Hey, calm
You're a
down.
f***ing liar.
Sir,
You're a f***ing liar.
you grab my gloves from the car, right?
You will tackle.
I'm going to as soon as we're done here. I appreciate your service.
So I guess he is a veteran.
What am I being arrested for?
I'm not sure. You're going to have to
Impersonating Master and Commander.
Came here to help him out, that's all.
Is that a federal
You ain't
offense?
got nothing to arrest me for.
We're
Yeah.
going to find out.
Of course, I might have one ahead of you.
If y'all put me in jail, if y'all lock me up and just put these handcuffs, I hold the patent to handcuffs.
That's not happening. For real.
I own the patent to handcuffs, and she goes, "That's some patent for real."
Yeah, that's amazing.
FDLE can't transport me nowhere. I own the FDLE outright.
The fire department's going to have to come check you out.
No, sir. No, sir.
You don't want medical
No,
attention?
sir.
That's a man.
What am I being arrested for?
Right now, you're going to jail for resisting.
Yeah.
That's kind of bullshit, right? Like, if you weren't
Yeah.
under arrest, how could you be resisting arrest? That's,
I hear you. That's right up there with this is for your safety and ours. Like maybe it is, or the important thing is we go home at the end of our shift. Like none of those things are necessarily true. Not really. And yeah, I don't like the resisting thing. Again, you have to remember yelling and screaming. If there's no one around for who their peace can be disturbed, and therefore disturbing the peace is an offense you can charge somebody with. You can't. The police officer's peace can't be disturbed. So I just don't know what. I don't know what he was being detained for. I mean, look, I think the average person would be like, oh crap, that guy looks scary. Like, I want the police here to detain him. If he's not doing anything illegal, this is the bottom line. Like, you have to, as a cop, you have to remember this. What is the law violation? If there isn't one, I cannot detain this person. If I do not have reasonable suspicion to believe a crime has been committed or this person is perhaps someone who has a warrant or whatever, I can't detain them.
do you think he's just like, well, I think he has a warrant. He's a weirdo. Look at him. Of course he has a warrant.
No, yeah, exactly. You can't just say you're detained and that's a magic spell like Harry Potter that means that now if you walk away, I can arrest you. I think a lot of my police friends, and federal agent friends would disagree. But, as I like to say, the Constitution is a real thing. It was made by really smart people, and it is a framework which we should operate, not an obstacle to be overcome. So I think it's critical to know your job, know the law, and know why you're detaining someone. And if you can't articulate that in the moment, you're not detaining them. Don't do it. And if you can't articulate it, great. And then if he walks away and imply in the
Yes.
I sure do hope you liked that last clip. You know you did. If you did like it, do me a favor, hit the like button. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. What could it hurt? I mean, why not? It's free. Enjoy.